If you are a fan of Love is Blind, get in here because the new season is out and we have so much to chat about. So, Netflix has dropped the first few episodes of Love is Blind, starting from like when they're in the pods, when they match up, and when they go to Mexico. I think I believe when the new episodes come out on the 9th, they'll be like getting back from being in La La Land, is what I always refer to it as, and meeting each other's families and seeing if they a match for real. That's just how I look at it because honey, they be in bliss while they're, off being in love with each other's voices, having sex with a stranger, because that's what they doing. I don't care. And and then they get back, and then the families, and they got to have the real discussions if they didn't talk about it previously. And honey, that's when the shit hits the fan. Okay, so this season they're in the DMV, honey. They are in the DMV, and I don't know. I I am always watching Love is Blind. I have no idea what is my I don't know what my attraction is to this show because I used to watch Married at First Sight. I had watched like the first two seasons and then I dumped the show. I have no idea why I dumped that show because that's a good one too, but I dumped it never to return. Okay. I think I was like, okay, I get it. Love is Blind. They either gonna be, Married at First Sight. They either gonna stay married or not. I don't know, but something about it just made me be like, bye. Okay, I don't know why. So here we are. We have 6 couples that went to Mexico. Okay, now, y'all, I have to admit something. Now, oh, and if you don't want spoilers, don't watch this because we're going to talk about it. I have to admit something. Leo, who's one of the guys, he annoyed me. So I know at the end he wanted to pair up with Brittany, but y'all, why? I don't know what happened. Like, cause I speed through Love Is Blind as well. Like, I'm not sitting there watching all of this. I know what to skip and I know what to keep, right? But when Leo and Brittany got into the pods after Hannah told him, no, I don't want you, I'm gonna go with Nick D. I don't know what happened with Leo and Brittany because I don't recall seeing them in Mexico. Okay, now I could be wrong because he annoyed me. Something was off with him. First of all, he this is what his he's off. He talks about how obviously he has money, but he doesn't want anyone to want to be with him because of his money. Sir, why did you bring up your money on this show then? Like, you sound stupid. If you didn't want anybody, this was your opportunity to go on Love Is Blind. Let it be. You never had to bring up your money. But all you wanted to talk about was how you're well off because the people in your family died. I wish they were still here because they needed to talk some sense into you. You needed some sense because he don't have a lot of sense, y'all. And so that was annoying. And if you don't want to be judged for your money, why are you wearing a Rolex on this show? Sir, you're not making sense, okay? And you're off. That is, for me, that's a red flag because you sound crazy. And just how he approached the women when Hannah didn't want him, he was like yelling at her and like, what would you do if I wanted to marry you now? Sir, I would do nothing. And poor Hannah, I don't even think she should have went on this show. I think she's too immature because Hannah liked Nick D from the start. But the women, They were basically talking about Nick D like he was a fuck boy. That's what they were saying. They were like, no, like the other women were sharing like their experiences with him, and the women were like, no, Nick D, please. He's such a smooth talker. No, but Hannah liked him, and he liked her. But something is up with Nick D. Like I didn't catch it all the way. When they were in Mexico, he said something about he didn't want to mess up his brand, something, something, something. I was like, what? But I was like, I'm not going to rewind to see what he was saying. Like, please, let's just keep going. So something, I don't know what that was about, but that was like, please. But Hannah has already been writing down a list of cons on him, and it is hilarious. Okay, when she got to Mexico, like, you did what? She was like, had a list. I was hollering like, okay, little girl, good job. Okay, so the first to match is Garrett and Taylor. So Garrett and Taylor are from two different ethnic backgrounds, and they matched first. And I could tell that they really liked each other. So I'm interested to see how they work out. I never know until they get back from La La Land. Okay, I can't. And also, so when the next few episodes pop off, I'm probably gonna forward all the way through. Like I'm gonna watch the dynamic with the parents. I'm gonna watch that. And then, but when we get to the wedding episodes, y'all, I forward to the end. Y'all saying yes or nah? I'm not about to watch all this pomp and circumstance because I don't care. I just want to know if y'all are going to be married. That's it. Okay, so that's just a disclaimer. Okay. Next to match was Tyler and Ashley. Now, when upon my first like seeing the Tyler Ashley dynamic unfold, they reminded me of Brett and Tiffany from season 4. Brett and Tiffany from season 4, they met each other in the pods. They was feeling each other. They was locked into the end, honey. Locked into the end. I need to Google them to see what they up to. But I adored them, okay? So upon first meeting them and their story unfolding, they put me in the mind of Brett and Tiffany. However, y'all, when they showed the previews, Ashley said something about, I think he had some children. Dun, dun, dun. Child, I can't wait. I can't wait to get into that because I think Ashley was talking to Alex, and so I can't wait. I'm like, wait a minute, he got kids. That could be a red flag. She probably like, please, red flag. We'll see. Okay, so we have that to look forward to going down the line. Now, I was taking notes on the order of how they was matching, but then it I don't know what I was doing, y'all. The order got jumbled up, okay? But anyway, we have y'all know who I'm really interested to see. Y'all, Monica and Steven. Both of them have mixed heritage. Now, what happened with Steven is, as he tells his story, he's talking to Monica, he tells her that for all his life, he presented himself as a white man. Well, something happened. He was thinking he was Italian based on something. And his sister, I believe his sister did a 23andMe or something, an ancestry test. I really want to do one on myself because I do believe I have some Italian heritage. And I really need to find out. Okay, so me and my friends can continue to holler because they love to call me white. At any rate, his sister, they did an ancestry. I think it was his sister. And y'all, why some of his heritage comes from Africa. When I tell you that thing, I was like, what? So wait, some of his heritage come from Africa. And I don't know when he told us this, when he shared this with Monica. I don't know if it was before or after he said this. He voted for Trump. I was like, please, you voting for Trump? I'm out of here. But he said the reason he voted for Trump is because he didn't like Hillary, which I didn't know that people didn't like the Clintons. I was talking to I don't talk about politics or religion at work. I'm just not interested, right? Those are hot topics. I typically don't talk about people about those topics unless they're really close to me, right? Because people, politics and religion are fighting words, and I'm not interested. Okay, please, why? Okay, so at any rate, but at work one time, I was talking to one of my coworkers. We was just talking about, I think this is before VP Harris was taking over. I think it was when Biden was still going for it, and we was just the Democrat. We was hopeless. We was right. And I think me and my coworker was talking about it, and I was like, I just can't believe. I said, or maybe it was when Kamala got it, because I said, I just don't know if the world is ready for a female president. I was like, because I voted for Hillary and she ain't win. She said, no, what was up with that is, she was like, a lot of people was tired of the Clintons. They ain't like the Clintons. I said, oh, really? See, I don't be knowing stuff. I'm like, oh, gosh. Okay, that makes sense then, because, I voted for old Hill, okay? But I'm always going to vote for a woman. Best believe. Woman, I'm voting. If she black, hey, that's even more, okay? Now, I will say this because I live in the state of Maryland. The only reason that I'm going to vote for also Brooks is so the Democrats can hold whatever they need to hold. The House or the Senate, I don't know, okay? My friends know. And what I do know is the Democrats need to hold the majority of the people in the House or the Senate, so I can't even vote for Hogan as much as I want to. Okay? I can't do it. Because them Republicans be ruthless, honey. Okay? Because they are the ones. The House and the Senate is what really let the bills go. Okay? Let's be clear. The president is the talking head. Okay? But at any rate, let's move on. But the guy said, Steven said, he was like, but in the next election, but you know what though? I guess I should not red flag Steven because he was being honest, and I guess that's what you need when you're like getting to know somebody, because he was like, then in the next election, I didn't like how Trump handled the country, so I voted for Biden. I was like, and that's what a lot of people do. Like, a lot of times, it's not about Republican or Democrat. I know it ain't for me. Because I tell you what, y'all. Now, I might not vote for Hogan in this Maryland runnings. But let him be on the presidential ballot. Hogan, I'm voting for him. I like me some Hogan. So, there's that on that, okay? I mean, except if Kamala get it, if VP Harris get it, and she going for a second term, and then I can't vote for Hogan. I can't vote for Hogan on that. But if it's just Hogan and some other wayward Democrat, it's going to be Hogan for me. FYI. Okay? All right. So, and another thing about Steven and Monica. When Monica told him, I got my notes down there. When Monica told him about like what her mixture was, like what her culture was, the different I can't find the different ethnicities. I can't say this word. Her ethnic background. Let's do that. Y'all, why did he say, oh, so you just a mutt? She was like, yeah. I'm thinking, what? Yeah. Sir, don't call me no mutt. You find another word. This is what I'm saying, y'all. It be little things. That's a bread. This dude is dropping breadcrumbs. And listen, when they show the new episodes, him and Monica are somewhere. I don't know if they're at a bar, at a restaurant. And he says, I'm just overwhelmed. And she is like, Steven, no. So I'm like, uh-oh, honey. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, something's going on here. Is his parents racist? Something's going on with them. So I'm very interested to see how that unfolds. But Monica is all over this guy. Like, he's so nice. I'm like, really? That's what you see? Okay, girl. Maybe they edited out some more nice stuff and just gave us the red flag stuff. Because y'all know that's what they like to do. Because I'm like, please, Monica, really? This guy? Oh, gosh. Okay. And then we have Marissa and Ramses. I love them. They remind me of, what is the word I'm looking for? They're like a funky couple, like it's a word I'm looking for. I don't know what it is. Okay, I don't know what it is right now, but I'm interested to see if they make it to the end. If I had to bet on any of them couples, I would bet on them. But again, no, I wouldn't. I have to wait, because once these people get home, honey, and their friends and family start yap tapping in them ears, child, emotions change. And then once they get home and they start talking about more things, they be like, child, hold up. No, it's a no. I'm not gonna marry you, okay? Okay, so I talked about Leo with respect to Hannah and Nick. But I think I also touched on Hannah and Nick too. I touched on Hannah and Nick, so we can move on for them. Oh, and next we have Alex and Tim. Whew. So Alex and Tim, Ashley and Tyler, and Marissa and Ramses. Those are the three that look like black couples. Because I don't know if Ramses is black or not. But they are, but Ashley and Tyler, Alex and Tim, definitely black, right? Okay, so now we have Alex and Tim. Now, Tim, he was just like, Tim is irritating, y'all. He was not irritating at first. Like, see, that's what I'm talking about. They be in these pods. These people be like, showing one side. Then they get out the pods, go to Mexico, and you irritating me. Tim was irritating Alex when they saw each other. Like, once they revealed and saw each other, he was being irritating. Because he kept saying dog. He just kept saying the word dog, and it was just like how he said it. And Alex was like, can you stop saying that? And he just kept saying it. Those type of people are irritating. If I tell you to please stop saying something, what it means is you're aggravating my soul with that word, and it's making me not like you. So I need you to stop. Alex wasn't listening. So at any rate, and Alex has a story of like losing his older sisters, and he was just really like being vulnerable, letting his emotion. I mean, these guys was just vulnerable, honey. Him and Tyler, child. One of my friends texted me because I was the first one out the friend group to watch this show, and one of my friends said, and also, I don't mean to be mean, but I need Tyler to stop crying. When I tell you I was hollering at her text message, I was like, haha, because girl, I know what you're talking about. So something happens, y'all, with Alex and Tim when they're in Mexico. I think Monica might have said, did you see something? She was like, something was up with Alex and Tim at the end of the night. And Steven was like, oh, I'm not sure. Or maybe he said, I did see a little something. I'm not sure, right? Then the camera pans to Tim and Alex. Alex is in the hotel room. There's a knock on the door. Y'all, it's Tim. Tim did not sleep in the room, I don't think, with Alex. They ended up getting into some kind of argument. Alex called Tim out his name. He was like, I am not for you calling me out my name anytime. I was like, how's she gonna call this man out his name? so soon. What kind of, and I'm gonna tell y'all something. Alex is a little bigger than Tim. Like a little bit. So I'm like, girl, don't think you're gonna like bully this man, because that is not it. Don't do that. So she was like, well, are you gonna sleep in the room tonight? He was like, I can't answer that right now. And then she was like, well, can you come here? Like, they were sitting like some space apart on the couch. She was like, well, can you come here? He was like, no. So she moved over to him, hugged him, and was like, I'm sorry. I'm thinking, girl, you doing this? You acting like this on day 2? Girl, you ain't supposed to let these people know you crazy till later. Well, y'all, we are in for a wild ride with season 7. But listen, I am thoroughly entertained, and I cannot wait to see what pop off with the new episodes and how the dynamic unfolds once they get out of La La Land. Okay. So, all right, guys, you comment below if you have watched Love is Blind, the new season, season 7. Let me know if you have any predictions on who's going to stay together, all of that good stuff, y'all. And if not, make sure you tune in after the new episodes come out. I watch it. I'll do another review. All right, y'all. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like, comment. Let's be social on social media. And subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.